Hi, and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Kassia. On this channel, we discuss all aspects of the ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. Today, we're going to be doing the daily reading for Saturday, June 5th, 2021. And today's a day that's ruled by the heart chakra and guided by universal water. And as it is a heart chakra day, you can utilize that rainbow light meditation. Bring that rainbow light down through the crown, down through the different layers, or the different chakras rather, throughout the different layers of the aura, extending out, connecting to that universal heart energy. There is a global meditation that they do with this rainbow light on Saturdays, and if you want to join that global meditation, go check out 13moon.com. That's where I get my galactic calendar from, and you can get connected in there to participate in that global meditation. I think there's a few people that have gone through and done that. I haven't done it yet, although I would like to participate at some point. So if any of you are watching this who have taken part in that global meditation, drop a comment down below and let us know how it was. I can imagine it's probably pretty powerful. So the galactic signature that we're working with today is the red self-existing Skywalker energy. And this is a galactic activation portal. And this is perfect energy leading us then into Sunday, June 6th, which is the 6-6 portal. And there is a video out on the 6-6 portal. I put that out yesterday, I believe it was. And so I recommend that you guys check that out. Some really powerful messages coming through. As far as, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of support that we're receiving from our team and our guides. But really about a lot of what came out in the reading was us being called into our spiritual service, being called more deeply into that. And it makes sense as the vibration of the 6 energy also resonates with humanitarianism and service and all of that. So really, that portal is a great time. And I'm saying this because I'm not going to be available. I'm not going to be able to do a daily reading for tomorrow. So that 6-6 portal video is it. However, I just do want to repeat this for the people who maybe won't check that out or haven't checked that out yet. It's this energy of really connecting with your guides and your angels and asking them for what you need, because they're really wanting to come through to assist us, especially when it comes to living our divine life purpose and our divine spiritual mission. So lots of support and resources there. And they're wanting me to pull a card right now. Clear. Just on that energy of our spiritual service and mission. And we have Archangel Buchalil coming out. Be interdependent and expand your horizons. So part of the energy that they really wanted us to know as far as our spiritual service goes is that we're not doing it alone. So really expand your horizons, expand your network. It's this understanding, and this is such key spiritual service that we're doing. Right? Because it is going to be a community effort. As we move into this new earth, we're going to be working together and collaborating together. We're building a new system for living. And so in order to do that, we have to understand how to work together. We have to understand how to be interdependent. And that means, of course, in order to be interdependent, we have to have found our own independence first. Only then can we become interdependent. If we haven't found our own independence first, we end up in a codependent type dynamic oftentimes, or some type of dynamic that's out of balance. And so interdependence is, I'm actually going to read for you guys out of the book what they have to say about it. But it's when we can work together synergistically. I have things to offer. You have things to offer. We allow each other to be there. We allow ourselves to receive what the other has to give, but we have something to give as well. And it's a very concerted effort. And this is very Age of Aquarius energy, right? And so it's really about how we are going to be coming together with like-minded people and being brought together with like-minded people in order to fulfill our mission as well. And so there's more here. So that's just why I want to read this. I want to read this out of the book. Archangel Buchalil is a universal angel who works with the cosmic blueprint. With Archangel Metatron, he oversees the stars and planets, ensuring they are in their rightful places. He uses his wisdom to keep them in equilibrium, to regulate the huge cosmic currents that flow around them, and to keep the cohesion of the stellar world. He also works with the archangels of the nature kingdoms and inner earth, and links intergalactic aspirants to Seraphina, the mighty seraphim working with humanity. I had to look down because Seraphisa is on the bottom of the deck there. He radiates a shimmering white light and has a natural affinity with unicorns who help him with their pure energy. His etheric retreat is above Earth in the central point where the 4 ascension constellations, stars and planets, Neptune, the Pleiades, Orion, and Sirius, meet, and he steps his frequency down to enter our planet through the Great Pyramid of Egypt. This card calls on you to expand your horizons. This is an important incarnation for you, so step up to be all you can be. Develop interdependence, for this is the quality that will enable the new golden age to flourish. As you practice it, others will follow your light. Invoke unicorns and ask them to work with you, and your purity will be noted. Your higher guidance is to influence people and promote a flow of goodwill, love, peace, and accord. By liaising with others, communicating and cooperating for the highest good, you will enable your life to flow in harmony. So that energy of cooperation, coming through very strong, and really learning how to do that. Learning how to be strong and also united. Independent, but also interdependent, right? Yeah, just really, that's really, really powerful energy. And then Seraphisa is on the bottom of the deck, reminding us to relax and open up to source and keep our hearts open. That heart is the gateway. So really, really opening up today and tomorrow to source, to the messages, to the guidance, to your guides and your angels and your own self. Yeah, give with an open heart, be generous, Archangel Charity. So that open-hearted energy coming through, that energy of giving coming through very strongly. That energy of generosity. We want to be practicing generosity of spirit. And as we practice that generosity, that energy is magnetized back to us as well, of course. However, that's not the motivation behind it. All right, so let's get back into this as far as the galactic signature today. So we're working with this red self-existing Skywalker energy. And this red Skywalker energy is all about exploration, space, and wakefulness. And so we're really being called to be the adventurers, to be the explorers today, both of our internal realms and our alleged external reality, right? Be the explorer of everything. Dare to go where you have not gone before, right? What was that card? What did it say? Expand your horizons. So really working with that energy today, moving through fear, moving through and releasing. The red Skywalker energy is constantly transmuting and transforming what doesn't serve, releasing anything that is outdated, liberating itself and its energy. So there's a huge energy of transcendence and evolution with this signature today. This is also the energy that unites heaven and earth. And so we're really being called to have those firm grounded roots, but also to reach up to the stars, to reach up, figuratively speaking, right? To that and pull in that higher dimensional energy as well. Pull in that information, that wisdom, that knowledge, and then really root it and ground it into the earth, and ground it by sharing it and by practicing it. And so just opening and being that clear channel for this inspiration, for this knowledge, for this exploration to flow through, and really understanding the power of space, right? Everything is actually space. And I'm not a physicist or anything like that, but I do understand that even though so much looks solid around us, there's more empty space than anything, right? That space is the space of creation. It's the space of all possibility. And so really exploring that emptiness, exploring that void today, and exploring anything and everything else around you. This is also the energy of taking that inspiration, taking that wisdom, and putting it into action in the physical world. So there's a lot that the red Skywalker energy does. It's really potent and really powerful. And I will read to you the affirmations. The first affirmation is, I define in order to explore, measuring wakefulness. I seal the output of space with the self-existing tone of form. I am guided by the power of universal water. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. And when we are working with this energy, right, with this self-existing tone, this is all about defining and creating form. And so it's all about learning, getting all of the information when we're talking about this. Asking those important questions, the who, what, how, when, where, and why. Really defining defining the parameters of things so that we can create a form, so that we can create a structure. And so we're being called to do that and to really broaden our horizons as far as the ways and means that we do explore and we do extract this information that we are desiring in order to bring to fruition, to bring all of that higher wisdom that we were talking about, to ground and center that into the earth and to bring that into physical manifestation. The secondary affirmation is, I am Ben Skywalker. I am your messenger of the light. I give to you the ability to travel through time and space. And so the day says, Red Skywalker days are great for anyone who fancies being a little more daring. Fear can stop us from having adventures. If we can explore the world instead of hiding from it, we can enrich our experiences, thus leading to more awareness and wakefulness. Open your mind and explore your own possibilities. We can all do with more courage, and we can all learn from adventures. Skywalker brings courage to reach beyond the limits of known and safe places. Explore the great outdoors. And also we are guided to focus on sharing sacred messages to unite heaven and earth. Face challenges and grow. Find empowerment in fluid reference points. Actively participate in creating the new future. And we are, of course, going to read from the Astro Dream Advisor as well. Red Skywalker is the Skywalker, the time-space traveler who can jump dimensions to assist you in realizing heaven on earth. Red Skywalker is unlimited in form, but often chooses the form of the angelic messenger. A person who embodies cosmic wisdom may be known as a Skywalker, sage, or bodhisattva. When others see such light in human form, they feel the vibration of heaven. This vibration may be embodied by you or experienced with a guru master, an energy such as Red Skywalker, or in a chance encounter with an extraordinary person. And of course, they put chance like this. An encounter with the energy of Red Skywalker can spark a deep yearning within you for reunion with the source. Yet from this place of love and compassion, you also have a desire, embodied in physical form, to serve the light. This is the place in you that has the courage to fully express unconditional love, the depths of your being. Red Skywalker asks you to live the new myth by bringing this heaven to earth in your daily life. As this reality is lived, it touches and awakens the same truth in others. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And that's really powerful when they say that, right? It's bringing heaven to earth in our daily lives. That's where it matters, right? Every little thing that we do, the way we live our daily lives, that is what really has the power and the influence and creates the change. And so it's how we apply it and how we live it. That's why I'm being reminded of the Commander Ashtar card in the Keepers of the Light deck that talks about walking your talk. That's how we make the change. It's not just talking about it, it's about walking it every single day with every step we take, with every action, and ultimately with every thought as well, right? That's the ultimate goal. Red Skywalker represents balance in your life, not static balance, but a dynamic equilibrium that includes both your present expression and your starseed self. In Red Skywalker's star glyph, you see that the pillars of heaven don't appear to touch the earth. You are the element that appears to be missing in the star glyph. You are the one whose expression of the light assists in drawing the pillars of heaven to earth. And I'm going to read that again because that's so important. You are the one whose expression of the light assists in drawing the pillars of heaven to earth. Joining these pillars in yourself can be viewed as reuniting your male and female aspects. Together in balance, we create the pillars of the etheric temples of heaven on earth. The natural state of every system moves toward balance that is fluid and free, as in dance. That balance is experienced differently by each person, but it often brings a sense of steadiness or centeredness, even in the midst of movement and change. When you are dancing, you can use your very state of imbalance to create the fluidity of the dance. So if you are feeling out of balance today, turn it into a dance. It's kind of like, you see when people trip or they fall or something and they turn it into some sort of fluid movement. That's kind of the energy of it today. Like if you feel yourself stumbling, if you feel yourself tripping, if you feel yourself falling, just incorporate that as part of the dance with life that you are dancing today. And so tone 4 for today is all about order, definition, discrimination, natural cycles, and meaningful alignment. 4 is the ray of measure, the alignment with natural cycles. It is the square, the base of the pyramid, the solid foundation that unifies the lines of directional force. 4 is the diamond, asking you to utilize tools of discrimination. Now is the time to manifest your dream or vision. Look to natural logic, order, and definition. These gifts support the whisperings of your creative spirit. You are the architect who manifests your dreams. Open the door and call forth the sacred 4. You are being brought into meaningful alignment, bringing healing into this cycle of your life. And that's kind of like the masculine and the feminine energies supporting each other, right? That logic, that natural logic, the order, the definition that brings things to fruition, that's our masculine energy. And the whisperings of the creative spirit is our feminine energy. The 4 directions offer you assistance in understanding universal physical laws. Use measure as a tool of consciousness to mold time, form, and space. Now is the time to focus, to connect tangibly with the undefined. Take your ideas and give them discipline and form. Develop the ability to discriminate without creating separation or judgment. Channel your creative energy constructively, generating the power for practical manifestation. So really powerful energies that we're working with today. And we do have also, astrologically speaking, the moon still in the sign of Aries. And today we have this T-square between Mars, Pluto, and Eris growing very strong. And it will, today and tomorrow, it's incredibly strong. We've been feeling this all week. We've been talking about this a little bit. But I want to talk about it a little more today, because we're going to be feeling it even more intensely, not only because it is perfecting more over the next 2 days, but because the moon is conjunct Eris right now. And so the moon has now added itself to the focal point of this T-square, which is bringing a lot of emotionality. It's bringing it even closer to home, and we're going to be feeling it very deeply. And so this energy is really about the conflicting aspects within ourselves, right? As we are looking at Mars, which represents our immediate desires and urges. And we're looking at Pluto, which is like the greater, those greater desires, those deeper desires, also some of those more subconscious desires. We also have the energy of a personal planet versus a collective soul planet. And so these are powerful energies within us. And with that energy of Eris, now joined by the moon squaring, it's really like different, our conflicting desires. Like, I want this, but I want this. And I also desire this. And so what do I desire more, right? Where is my energy being pulled to? How is it that I want to express that desire, right? And this is also an energy of empowerment, an energy of willpower and action. And so how am I being called to take action? What is conflicting within me as far as my ability to do so and my ability to discern and decide which type of action I want to take? This is also an energy, because we have this internal power struggle going on, we may see this exemplified in the external as well, as external forces that sort of reflect this internal battle, right? Because that is the way that it goes. Everything internally is reflected externally. And so just a lot of really profound energies that we're working with as we're really sifting through and sorting through these energies. And remember, we do have Pluto who is in retrograde as well. And so this brings like an even deeper sort of level or layer to this energy. And I'm sorry, you guys, I should have had my fan. I should have done something a little better in here. It's incredibly hot in here right now summer has come out of nowhere in the Northeast, and it is just incredibly hot right now. So I apologize. I may actually have to get up and open the window or something for a second. So pardon me while I do that. It gets warm sometimes channeling too, so the combination is a lot right now. Okay, that should get at least a little breeze in here. So yeah, that's the energy. That's really the bulk of the astrological energy that I feel like our attention might be focused on today. is just that powerful conversation that we're having as we continue moving through the energies coming up from Mercury retrograde, moving toward this eclipse that we're having on the 10th, moving toward, of course, the 6-6 portal, and really feeling the energies of that already today, I think. Just a lot of really powerful energies. And so you know what's developing for you. You know where it is that you're being asked to step into your empowerment, that you're being asked to make a choice or a decision. You're being asked to choose between a desire. Right? And so just really utilizing this Mercury retrograde energy to get different perspectives and understandings of that as well as we move through these energies. And I know for me, I don't know about you guys, but a lot of those beliefs, not just related to the stuff we're talking about with this Mars-Pluto-Eris connection, but just in general, I've definitely been feeling some of those really deep-seated belief systems coming up for review right now. So this is powerful energy that we're working through. And if you guys want to work on this individually, one-on-one, please reach out to me. My email is in the description box below. I am being called to utilize all of the resources at my disposal to work on myself right now as well. So it is a journey, and we are all on this journey together exploring. So today is the day to really allow ourselves to explore that internal dialogue that's going on, to explore what's coming up, what's being revealed to us about ourselves. Everything that's being revealed to us right now is being revealed so that ultimately we can transcend it. We can move into the next. It's like we're closing out all of that old energy so we can move into the new energy. But we're really being shown in a lot of ways we have to see what that old energy is oftentimes so that we can then move past it. So, all right. What am I wanting to do for you guys right now? Yeah, I'm going to pull a couple Zodiac 108 cards. Clear. Let's get some guidance for today, June 5th, 2021. See, I'm getting a little bit better with the linear Muggle time dates. There was a while there where I just had no idea what day it was. I mean, I also have some beautiful events going on this weekend that make me a little bit more aware of the dates. Although I have flip-flopped them a little bit when talking to people. I get to see two very beautiful souls officially marry and have the celebration for their marriage today. So that's going to be beautiful. And then celebrate a new starseed baby coming into the world tomorrow. So beautiful stuff. All right, first card out is Birdcage. All right, so this is being trapped, right? This is that energy of the stuff that we were just talking about, what keeps us stuck. And this can also have to do with dominion, jealousies, codependencies, possessiveness, all of this control. So that's a lot of those energies, right, that we're looking at with that Plutonic influence there that are being brought up. And then, yeah, we'll take that. So we have blinders coming out. And so this is mental confusion. This is also, this is not seeing, I just thought the phrase, not seeing the forest for the trees. But this is where we're out of touch, oblivious, where we're not seeing or recognizing something. It's like where we are in our own, we are in a trap of our own making and we're not seeing it. And then we have the roundabout, which is a new direction. It also can represent circular thinking. So this may be some of the energy that we were stuck in, was that circular thinking. But now we're being given or offered a new direction. And the Flamingos card is very much about soulmates and lovers and courtship and all of that energy. So for some people, there may be especially a situation where we're in an energy where we may be blinded to some type of codependency, some type of situation where we're being confined. We're caged, right? We're trapped in some type of situation, and this may not even necessarily be that the relationship is like lower vibration in nature. It may just be that we are stuck in a certain way of seeing or viewing it. And we're being asked to widen our perspective. This talks about a narrow focus. We're being asked to expand our perspective. And this doesn't have to just be about soulmates and lovers, even though that card did come out. It could be about anything. It could be anywhere where we're being asked to widen our perspective and to really see something for what it is. This is an energy that's calling us, and this is Mercury retrograde energy in general too, right? That's calling us to see something for what it is. And it's not about the situation so much as it is about our thought patterns. It is about our way of perceiving. Any other information here? Empty nest. So this is about completing of cycles, making adjustments, moving on. With the uncertainty card coming out. Situation or outcome is undetermined. Are you going to stay or are you going to go? That may be the choice that is on many people's minds right now. Do I stay or do I go? Is this the ending or the beginning? And for some people, you have moved on, and there's this empty feeling, and this feeling of uncertainty just in general, because you've made that choice, but now you're not sure what comes next. And like we said, this doesn't have to be about love. This could be about career. This could be about some other aspect of your journey right now. For many people, though, it is love. There's a lot of that. We're still in that white dog wave spell, which is all about relationships. Or it could be any type of relationship, not necessarily a lover or a companion in that sense, but where you're giving that, you're at that choice point of do I move on or not, or you have just moved on and you're experiencing that emptiness. Then we have the wheel of karma coming out. Destined and inevitable, cause and effect, divine intervention, cycles, luck, fortune, consequence. So this is of course very much like the wheel of fortune in the tarot. And so this is like when a decision is made, something can move forward. Something can come in. And this was a karmic, whatever the situation was, like we are tying up huge karmic cycles right now. Right? And I'm being drawn to the fact that this is a Gemini card too. So we're looking at, with that Gemini, Mercury in Gemini, the retrograde. I'm definitely feeling the energy of the retrograde here too. I feel like this retrograde for many people too is also something that's coming through. This retrograde is bringing through karma, karmic justice, divine intervention. And the divine intervention for some people may simply be taking off the blinders. Something may intervene. This Mercury retrograde in and of itself may be that intervention that helps to take off the blinders. This eclipse season may be that intervention. And that helps you to really see and understand the cycles that are going on here. Because it's time for you to move out of this cycle. This energy is stagnant. It doesn't serve anymore. It's time to move beyond it. And so for some people, there is some type of intervention. And we have the eclipse. So this eclipse season 2, major interventions really pushing us between this Mercury retrograde and these eclipse seasons. They're really pushing us out of anywhere where we are. They're allowing us to, they're giving us or reminding us that we already hold the key that unlocks this cage so that we can set ourselves free. And then we have yoga, which is all about contemplation, deep breath, centeredness, relaxation, taking a break. So this is all about nourishing yourself, taking care of yourself, right? Clearing your energy, going deep into meditation and contemplation to find the answers, because the answers are here for you to find. They're right in front of our face, basically, is what they're saying. The answers are right in front of your face. So go within, reflect. Deep breath, this energy keeps coming up. They want us, I don't think it's even just like taking the pause, like we talked about in the video the other day. I think this is like breath work and really working intensely with the breath. That is being highly recommended to us right now as well. But just taking that time to unplug, especially during these eclipses. These eclipses are so powerful. So they really want us to take the time out that we need during these eclipses, on and around these eclipses, during this eclipse season, to spend that time with ourselves, to do that inner child healing, to meditate, to balance ourselves, to come continually, this is a Libra card, to continually come back to our center point and our balance, to ensure that we have that firm foundation within. Even if there is chaos without, if our foundation is firm within, we will not experience that in the same way. It will not be experienced as chaos. And anything that is going on right now that feels chaotic is divinely orchestrated chaos. Yeah. The baggage, this is what we're being asked to let go. All of that baggage. Anything else? Oh, that's a lot here. Let's see if I'm feeling this. With these cards here, what I'm feeling is simply the universe saying and urging us and reminding us that we are going to be successful in whatever, like extremely successful with whatever we undertake. There's a lot of beautiful energy. The cake and the fairy tale, this is gorgeous energy right here, okay? This is the energy of celebration of dreams coming true. I love how that unicorn energy came again. Unicorns and rainbows, right? This is gorgeous, beautiful energy. And we, with curtain call and crack shot, these cards together really, to me, symbolize somebody who is, as we say sometimes, taking center stage in their own lives. Somebody who is really allowing themselves to be in the spotlight, who is effective, who is skilled, who knows and understands their competence and their worth, right? And so that's the energy that we're moving into, is really learning that. So a lot of the situations that we're going through are teaching us our worth, or they're teaching us where there is still learning and growing to do around seeing, valuing, and understanding our worth. And then being very efficient in removing any of the energies that do not reflect our worthiness, our true worth. And beautiful energies to look forward to. Even on the bottom of the deck here, we have the Anem Kara, which is all about unconditional love, soulmates, best friends, infinite love in all its manifestations. That's what we're bringing in. All right, I want to pull a couple Work Your Light cards here to close. So stop sticking your head in the sand. This is what we're being guided to stop doing. Yeah. All right. Clear. Closing guidance for today, June 5th, 2021. With the curtain call and the crack shot, this is like us living and speaking our truth, right? Living and speaking our truth. Once again, walking our talk. All right. Life is but a stage, right? And we get to choose the part that we play on that stage. And I also want to look here, because this is looking like a little bit... This is feeling like that Mars and Leo energy too. And Mars is just getting ready to move into Leo. He's got maybe a week left, it looks like, a few days. He's at 26 degrees right now. But that definitely feels like Mars and Leo energy to me. And so I feel like once Mars shifts into Leo, we're going to see some major shifts in our energy and in our ability to really be that be taking that center stage in our lives, like we talk about. Yeah. And so here we have Akasha, the Priestess, and Dance with Life coming out. So you are receiving guidance. You are receiving guidance towards what you are meant to be doing, where it is that you are being asked to take that lead in your own life. It's sort of like, if we're continuing with the analogy of the play, it's like that energy where, say we're in a story, and yet we're always letting somebody else play the lead role, even in our own lives. And so if that's an energy that you can relate to, it's time to take the lead in your own life, to claim that role for yourself. You are the star player in your own life. You are the heroine, the hero, right? You are the main character, the focal point, and it's okay to be that, right? That's what you came here to do, is to be that. This is your story, right? So how do you want to write it? How are you being called to step up and lead? Follow and trust that guidance. This comes out every single time because it's so important. I feel like there's some people too with this Akasha card who may have had an Akashic Records reading or be thinking about getting one. And we can read our own Akashic Records. It is possible to access. Anybody can access that information. But sometimes it's easier to go to somebody who is regularly practiced in doing so. And if somebody's been thinking about doing that, this is a message and a confirmation that, like, go ahead and do that. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. But just know that you are receiving that guidance all the time. That all of the information contained in the Akashic Records exists within you, and you can access it anytime you want. Just do that. Where's that yoga card again? Just do this. Relax. Go within. It's all there. And then dance with life. Do something to change your energy. And so this is, and I love how she's on a stage, right? So we just keep coming back to that, and you see the beautiful big moon behind her. So once again, taking center stage. And this is also kind of brings it back and ties it back to what we were talking about. When you slip and you stumble, turn it into a dance. Everything is a dance. And it can be as graceful and as elegant as you want it to be. And that doesn't mean that it has to be perfect. Every single slip, every single stumble can be graceful and elegant too. When you don't take yourself so seriously, right? When you learn how to move with ease and grace. When you accept that that's possible for you. And if you are feeling these energies, like with this Mars, this Pluto, this Eris energy, if you are feeling those energies bubbling up and it is beginning to feel overwhelming, like it's wanting to hit a boiling point, or you're just feeling a lot of intensity of energy or emotion in general and you don't know what to do with it, channel it into physical movement. Do something, anything to change your energy. Physical movement will really help though. But anything, right? So physical movement would be like dance, go for a walk, work out, any of those different types of things. Other ways would be, turn on some music, listen to something that makes you feel good, read something that makes you feel good, call somebody up on the phone that makes you feel good. Just do anything. This is all about doing something different. If we want what we've always gotten, we can do what we've always done. If we want something different, we have to do something different. And in order to maintain that, we have to be something different, right? And how do we become something different? We become something different by doing different things, right? We don't become different by thinking about it. We become different by putting that into action. So there's that energy over and over again today that wants to come up of putting things into action. And I mean, I've done this myself. I still do this many times. There's a lot of things theoretically that I think about and I believe, but I don't necessarily, like now is the cancel, clear, delete. Now is the time where I as well am really beginning to step into, all right, so I'm going to act upon that. I'm not just going to say it. I'm not just going to think it and believe it. I'm going to live it. And so that's what we're being called to do right now in all aspects, in all areas of our lives. And on the bottom of the deck, we have leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. And we have unbound, which is just what we're talking about. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So release all of this. Let this go. Allow this to close out. And then dive forward into the future that's waiting for you. And know that the universe always has your back. All right. And if you guys want any assistance, like I said, please reach out to me. Along with my email in the description box below, there are also links to donate if you feel so moved to do so. Please drop a comment. Let me know how this is resonating, how your day is going. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. It definitely helps. And have a gorgeous, gorgeous Saturday and a gorgeous Sunday as well. This is going to be just such a beautiful, powerful weekend. So really soak in those energies. Really tap into that energy in the way that intuitively feels right for you. There were some really powerful meditations that came through. It was either in the 6/6 portal video or it was in the daily reading that I did yesterday for the 4th. I'm not sure. But I would check both of those out because they were both really powerful. Anyone who hasn't yet. But there were some really cool meditations that came through. I believe through the Archangel Tarot that we pulled, or the Archangel Oracle cards we pulled yesterday. So check out some of that stuff as well. And maybe play around with some of those meditations. I don't know. I don't know what's right for you, but you do. So go and do that and have a glorious, glorious time doing it. I will talk to you all soon.